guys, welcome back to another Wartilyo video. So we are at the end of the Russian versus Philippines scrims. And with me is Django against the captain for Team Russia, who's also going to be the captain for Worlds 2025, Warhammer Worlds. So yeah, nice to have you again. Nice to talk to you again, Django.
Nice to see you again, Patrick.
Yep. So awesome. Yep. It was a very grueling back and forth 8 rounds of Warhammer over at Tabletop Simulator. And so we are now here to talk about the results. So if you guys are watching this video, I'm sure you guys have watched all the previous games. And to talk about it, the final score is 85 for the Philippines and then 75 for the Warhammer Players of Russia. It was a really intense game with a lot of back and forth, with a lot of things that personally I thought would go another way, but it actually didn't, which was very interesting and made the games very interesting as we watched through the games. So we're now going to talk about how we paired against each other on the first video and our process when we were doing the pairings and in making the pairings matrix. So yeah, to begin, I'm going to try and explain my point of view as the captain for Team Philippines. So what I did, so here is a Excel sheet that I used for the team. Comparing it now to yours, Django, I can honestly say that ours is a bit less detailed compared to yours. Yours has the numbers, so I'm sure you're going to talk about what those numbers mean. But for us, what we did is the matrix that we use. We still use the same one as I'm sure other people in teams use, which is the red, yellow, and green. So just to give you a background, for me, the red are the ones that you feel that is going to be a very tough game, where the score differential between the opposing player is going to be very high. So this is a maximum score of 20 points, and this is where red is where it might end up at score differential of up to 16 to 20 points deficit in favor of the opposing team. For yellow, it's going to be around 6 to 14 points difference, either in favor of our team or in favor of the opposing team. And then for green, it is a very good matchup for our team, where you could get a high differential score in favor of our team of around 15 points and above. So as you can see here on the table above, what I did is I asked the team to mark. We checked the list. We checked which armies we were more comfortable with, and I gave them free reign to decide which matchups do they think are red, green, and yellow. So as you can see here, these were the expectations. It's designed per player, and honestly, when we were going through it, I think one of the hardest matchups that we were seeing as a team as a whole was your Skaven and your Tzeentch, as well as the Cities of Sigmar, just because of the pure volume.
I guess Blades of Khorne.
Oh, really?
Skaven against Blades of Khorne on Tzeentch. Yeah. Skaven played against Blades of Khorne, yeah.
Yeah, that matchup, I was honestly thinking, okay, this is a very, very tough matchup with 80 clan rats. It's insane with how many. And then I think there were even 20 plague monks and then 2 units of plague packs.
So it's basically 120 infantry models and the 1 shooting unit with Arc Warlock for cheap shooting. And we were rating this matchup higher as well. But when we were submitting the list, when we started the scrims, it was just a brand new Skaven battle tome. And Skaven are really popular in local meta in Russia. There are lots of players. I'm playing Skaven myself, and we got another Skaven player in the actual national team this year. And we tried a lot, and well, we came to conclusion that this list is actually really bad because it's not really shooting, it's not really horde, it's something in between, and you're putting some points in buffs for infantry like 2 plague packs, but that's not infantry, it's only 120 models, and I was playing recently the list with 200 infantry models, and
Wow.
it's obviously just better. Yeah, it's just better. And so this test, like field test, and all our tests between ourselves and our local tournament just shows that there is no real reason trying to combine these two philosophies. Either you go horde, either you go shooting list, or probably some of you guys could have seen a lead with Deceiver, Warp, Seer, and Tankoil having just a lot of mobility. It's like monsters match mobility jumping list. But our experiment failed. To be honest.
Yeah, no. It was very interesting to see. I also recently. By the way, this. So the games and the rules that we used was before the latest update, where there were some point changes for, I believe, Lumineth, Skaven, and Stormcast. So some of the games might be overcosted now or undercosted. So so far I've been seeing a lot of rise to, I think, Rattling Gunners. People have been spamming Rattling Gunners or infantry focused units. So it was very interesting, a good mix of both. And yeah, it was very interesting to see how the game went.
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess I can talk about my matrix,
Sure.
the idea behind it. Yeah, so basically here we don't have a separate table for the battle plans. It's all combined, so each player just does the estimating against each enemy list on each map.
Mm-mm.
So that makes the table a bit more precise. So we got a purple K, in Russian it's Kazino.
Actually, I was curious about that.
matchup.
What does the K mean in the table?
Yeah, so the casino means that the matchup can go from 0 to 20 in a couple of dice rolls. For example, playing against Slaves to Darkness, it's who gets the double, who gets the prior from first to second roll. Because Slaves to Darkness can just double turn the OBR down to nothing, and it can go the same way, just in another direction, and that's it.
Yeah.
So that's the whole matchup about 1 or 2 rolls, and it goes from 0 to 20 either way. Just no chances. Probably it will go 10 to 10 if the game will be even or dice or something, but you cannot guarantee even a single point if 1 or 2 rolls fails. So a real casino about it. And the numbers, it's the legacy of our previous tables. We got marks from 1 to 5 rating the estimating points we will get from the matchup. Like 5, it's when you guarantee 17 plus, but right now the game became more random as we feel it than it was at the end of the 3rd edition. So basically, we are using 2, 3, and 4s. It's only one guy who used it like once and one and a half, something like this. It's basically the same as yours. So 4 is a good matchup. Yellow, okay. It will be something around 10-10, like 12 to 8 or 8 to 12, something like this. And red is just a bad matchup there. You can score points, and we got like these in between estimations, like 3.5. It's just it's slightly beneficial to you, the matchup, but it will be like it will still be around 10 points, but it will be more likely like 12 points than 8 points, but it's still around these numbers. It's just a bit more precise about our expectations. And well, after all the games ended, we just started using these metrics, touch detailed metrics. We just started using it, on the screens, on the team tournaments and other events. And I guess we feel like it works. It just needs. You have to be even more careful about your estimations, and each player has to be more careful and invest more time. So it's more about personal investment in this stuff, especially during the online events. Not the real worlds, but where you can gather a whole team around you and just talk about it, or during the break.
Yeah.
But it's during the online tournaments, it's just about personal investment and all the stuff.
Yep, that makes sense. So yeah, talk talking about some of the matches. Did you what was the matches that you found that were surprising as a result compared to your estimations? For example, you said already Skaven versus Khorne matchup. It was not what we expected as a result. Did you have any other matches that you were expecting to going a certain way, but it actually didn't?
Yeah. So to be honest, so this is the estimations of the players. I just have to notify this is so these 8 players are contestants to the actual team.
Yes.
So I wasn't playing myself, and I got a bunch of people I'm sure that have to go to the walls even right now. But well, that's not the 8 people, and we got 24 players contesting for the last I'd say 4 places in the actual team. These are the 4 guys, the 8 guys that we are trying to look their results. How do they think? How do they feel the matchups and yada yada? So we were not correcting these estimations with Philip or Luke, who was like consult manager.
Yes. Yep.
But so this is just the estimations of the guys. Me and Luke was expecting Stormcast to go a bit worse so we expected it would be like 3, so the game should be like 11 to 9, probably 12 to 8 for us. Like, it was just a bit better.
Yeah.
And we were expecting this pool of Tzeentch to lose harder, to be honest. So this is a surprise for us that he got 10 points, to be honest. We were expecting him to lose. Well, as we can see, he overcame it, got some probably luck somewhere, and got his 10 points. Well, me personally expecting much higher from our Age of Sigmar. As far as I know, I haven't seen the game yet. I'll watch it later on the YouTube.
Yep.
But as far as I know, he wasn't ready for your Ultra Strike. So he just dropped everything real close to the front, and because he wasn't preparing for the Ultra Strike, and well, that's a player's mistake. I don't think the estimatings was wrong here. I don't think it was about luck. So he's the hero that he brought 4 points after bad opening, because was almost smashed as far as I understand. He was down to like 30 Fusiliers and stuff, and he still got some points. So this is the good stuff, but the bad result we gave from it that the preparation for the game wasn't like complex. He wasn't ready for your most aggressive opening at all. So yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, what the actual a bit of an insight to that match. So what happened in the so this was in the span of I believe 2 weeks. The 8 games were in the span of 2 weeks, and going into the match, my mindset was I was going to play a bit safe. Play a bit more conservative, since I believe in my mind, I was initially outgunned, to be honest, because with the amount of shots and the being able to have a ward and -1 to wound and ignore the first rend, I was planning to be a bit more passive, try to play the battle tactics more, try to keep it even. I honestly thought it was a rad matchup for me initially going in. But what happened in the previous match before my game was where it was Tzeentch versus your OBR, and the Tzeentch player, our Tzeentch player, got stumped, and it really changed the mindset for me going into the match, since I think the difference was around 13 or 14 points. So going in, I was more going into the mindset of, all right, this is a red matchup for me, and I think I'm going to lose this one. So if I don't just go in and try to kill as many as I can early on, I won't be able to score the maximum points. So I think having the match in 2 weeks might change the mindset of some people going into the match if they see the results.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. So, well, having this much in mind, we could try to prepare this game. We could discuss it, I guess. We could train it and we could prepare it. So the only goal for this matchup for us was like not lose.
Yeah.
But the setup and the preparation for the game was like not going to lose. It was like the preparation for the game, as it has nothing behind it. Like you could play on the real event. Like there is no results, there is no results already on the board.
Yeah, that's true.
It's more like this.
More like an actual Worlds event World Teams event where everyone doesn't have any information on the their teammates or the opponents, other team members.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's on the one side. That's the issue about screams on NTTS, and I guess on the other side, it's beneficial because you can prepare and you can invest more options and better prepare, and it's the screens. I don't think they show the real result because it's always the training.
Yes.
It's always the exploration, and also it's always learning and stuff.
Yep. Learning about the opponents. Meta,
the opponents,
other countries. Yep.
Yeah. So that's what I like here, because I like losing. I like losing on the trains. I don't know. I lose again. I guess around 70% of my training games.
Yeah.
Because I'm.
But it's good practice. Learning from your mistakes. Yeah. Being more what do you call this? More aggressive, or being more taking more risks just to see how much you can take it. Yep.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So on our end, one of the fights that I honestly wasn't expecting to go in a certain way was slaves against Ironjawz. Initially going in, we were having a meeting before the pairings, and we were talking about what to pair with slaves, because in our currently here in the Philippines, the Slates of Darkness Vanguard, 2 Reinforced Vanguard is a very strong list, and we were trying to pair it in a way where it would get higher results. And when we were trying to measure, we were looking at the matchups, and what we really love about your lists was they were very aggressive and goes in a certain way, like 120 infantry Skaven, 7 Stonehorns, and 80 Fusiliers, and what do you call this? And then the Nagash list. So we were looking at the matchup, and we were finding it very hard to pair with slaves. So the easiest one that we could find was either the Ogres list or the Ironjawz list. Yep. And then so when we paired, we were initially happy with the pairing, since in our mind it was a good matchup, but as results show, it was not a really good matchup with Ironjawz, since they're being able to tie them up, being able to make a 9 dice rally roll. So yeah, it was a very learning experience, especially for our Slaves of Darkness player.
So yeah, I can say about Ironjawz something. So the author of this list he went 5-0 with like exactly this list before Luck got buffed. So he was playing this list with only one Luck for the whole game. And he was playing went 5-0 on the big GT for 120 people. He went third with this list. And had play, but got some issues with communications in Discord, and because Discord is banned in Russia, he got some issues with getting online in time, and well, at the end of the day, he mixed up Saturday and Sunday.
It's okay.
Like is the word. And he didn't. He didn't go to the game. And I was in a hurry looking for a player to submit to play the game. And the actual player wasn't even contestant for the team.
Oh, really?
It was just he's a good player, but he's a good player in 40k. In Age of Sigmar, he's a kind of newbie.
Oh, that's so interesting.
But he's one of the best players in 40k in Russia. I guess
that's so cool.
The best player right now. For 40k, but he didn't know anything about the Ironjawz. He read all the info of the list and went to the game, and he played with only one ward because he didn't read the page note that buffed the list. But that's not something about your player skill. It's really about the list, because it's when like 6 Warren Guards charge Art Boys, and there is 20 dice in your face, 5 portal wounds, it's just instantly -1 if you get them in high roll. It's -2 Warren Guard right on charge before the activation starts. So it's already some damage. It's free up safe, so having like rank 2 probably on the pack before like the buffs get on it. It's not really enough to chew through these beefy boys. And there is lots of skirmish units like the Palooza Regiment, the Brigade's Khorne Snatchers, how you call them, and their ability to deep strike in the enemy's turn. And so there is something to fight Warren Guards. It's Art Boys and the pigs that can stride from the back or from the side to the Warren Guards that came to the Art Boys. There is something to negate damage of the Warren Guards. The mortal wounds from the Art Boys. And there is some chaff to score the tactics. Overall, it's a good list. So I put 3 in it, but as you can see, there is no estimatings. Just so. It was hard to communicate for everyone. Let's say it like this. What we did. We finished all 8 games. And when we were discussing this mission, it was like, okay, I guess I have this mission. But I put 3 because, well, there is no real mark like this. So, probably if it was the actual player, it could go even a bit better. And or if I had estimatings on the pairings, I could pair it a bit more, because this is actually our killer list.
It's a really good anti-charge army with really good saves as well, and the 9 dice rally is gonna be amazing. So talking about the results, so things went a certain ways. Things averted our expectations. Do you think as a captain, there's even more ways for you to improve? Speaking of your ways in managing your players, did you ever give a talk to them one-on-one on how to play a certain way, or did you any hands-on training experience with the players during this scrim?
So during this scrim, it's because it's like a competition between them. I tried to communicate with them, but not going really deep in preparations because I wanted to see their results and their own preparations and their own investments. Because this is not like a training of the team; this is a competition to get into the team. So I didn't invest too much time in it, to be honest. Yeah, probably I had to, but I have having a lot of stuff happening in my own life, to be honest, right now. So yeah, I just let go like this. And the most important lessons for us here was that we moved all our communications in Telegram chats for now in between the team. Was this when we started the stream, it was Discord still available in Russia, and it was a lot of talks. And then once the stream started, it got blocked, and we didn't have backup Telegram chats and stuff. And all the communications finished between us and between the members of the team and all the contestants and yada yada. And so it motivated us to move to Telegram, and now it's like 400, 500 messages a day, 600, I don't know. It's just going on and on and on. Yeah. This is actually really valuable.
Yeah.
We looked at the Ogors and their matchups in the next row game, and well, yeah, they are going to the pit once again, waiting for the Stormhorns.
Yeah, same.
This is a valuable lesson. So we tried Skaven in this build, and well, now we know how to build them. So it's more lessons about. It wasn't like a training for the players, but it was a good train for the team, I guess.
Yeah.
So I really like the outcome and the stuff in the game. Well, we expected Hedonites to Slaanesh to lose, and he even won 11-9, but it's still the win is a win.
Yeah,
and he surprised all of us, and this is really cool that we can find the players who, we are looking for the gold, and well, it's really cool to find the gold.
Oh yeah, I completely agree. You have any more things you want to talk about, or you want to ask me any questions before we end the video?
Well, I don't have any questions, but I just want to thank you again for the whole organization stuff, for the participation, and for the streams, for the games, for the players, for everything.
Yeah, thank you as well. It was such a great experience. This is our third experience playing with an exhibition match, and it honestly, everyone's really excited to play even more games. I also want to thank Philip from Russia for giving the opportunity or showing the opportunity that to have us talk. So that actually started it all. So yeah, it was a very learning and very amazing experience to be able to meet some of the players from Russia. Honestly, all of the players from our team have nothing but good things to say for the players on your team, because they were so engaging, very entertaining, and yeah, we would love to play again with your team or even other players from Russia as well.
That's great. That's actually the most important thing for me. But the one important thing I'm trying to do with the national team is not. I'm trying to gather not probably the 8 most resultative players. Yeah. But 8 best players in terms of sportsmanship, behavior, kindness, and I'm trying to assemble not the top 8 players, but the actual team. Yeah. And this is really this is really important for me. Thank you very much.
No, thank you as well. It was a really great experience. Yep. So I hope to get to play with you soon. All of your Discord names will be on the link if you'll allow it, or if you would like it to be there. The list will also be included in the description down below. So thank you, Django, again for having this exhibition match with us. We're so excited to have this opportunity, and we hope you the best of luck on the upcoming Worlds Team 2025. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed,
And best luck to you.
yeah, thank you as well. Well, we hope to attend at some point during, hopefully in the next 2 years, if we manage to get enough funds. Hopefully that is a goal for us to actually be in a team's event face to face instead of just playing in Tabletop Simulator.
Yeah, that's something that really everyone should go for who's playing competitive Warhammer, to be honest.
Yeah.
One of the best experiences in all my hobby life.
Yeah, that's I'm so jealous. We had one player who went to Worlds, and it was Lance. He was in Team Australia, and he said nothing but good things about the event. It was we were so jealous. So yeah, thank you again, Django, for giving us the time, giving us the opportunity. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to Wartilyo. So we'll be just here doing more videos. Hopefully we can do more scrims with other countries as well, or repeat countries that we've previously had an engagement with. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy. Have a good night. Bye.
Good night.